Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 24 on relations. In this lecture we are going to discuss some examples on graph of a relation. In lecture number 23 we have explained how we can draw the graph of a relation, and using that method we are going to draw graph of given relation in this lecture. So first we consider this example in which set A has 4 elements or members which are A, B, C, D, and we are given this relation R on this set A, and we are asked to find the graph of R, or we are asked to draw the graph of this relation on a set A having 4 elements. So as we have discussed in lecture number 23 that whatever relation is given, to draw the graph of that relation we have to decide that which elements are present in our set on which given relation is defined. Here there are 4 elements in a set A. So first step is we have to draw 4 nodes or vertices, and as we have discussed we will represent 4 nodes by this type of circles, or we can use points also. So I randomly write down this ABCD. You can write ABCD as you wish, there is no restriction. So let these 4 circles represent the elements of a set which are A, B, C and D. So these are the nodes or vertices of a graph of given relation. Now we will concentrate on each of the ordered pair in a given relation. First ordered pair is ordered pair AB. That means A is related to B, and we know that whenever A is related to B, we will consider an arc starting from A and ending at B. So this is an arc from A to B. If A is related to B, then we draw an arc from A to B pointing towards B. Second ordered pair is AD, that is A is related to D, so I have to draw an arc from A to D and arrow is towards D. Next ordered pair is ordered pair B, B, that is arc is starting from B and ending at B, so there is a loop at this node or vertex. After that B is related to D, so we will draw an arc from B to D. Then ordered pair C, A, that is C is related to A, that means we have to draw an arc from C to A. Then C to B, so I have to join these 2 vertices C to B, and arrow is towards B. Then D to B, so that means I have to join D and B again. There is a reverse edge from D to B. We have one ordered pair which is from B to D, BD, that is B is related to D and D is also related to B, so there is an reverse edge here. So this is the graph of given relation. It is very easy to draw the graph of given relation. First we have to represent elements of a given set by this type of circles, and they are called nodes or vertices of the graph. Then for each ordered pair we will have an edge or arc between those 2 nodes. If AB belongs to R, then there is an arc from A to B and direction is pointing towards B. If A is related to B, then arrow is towards B. If B is related to A, then arrow is towards A. So this is the graph of this relation. I have taken another example also. Here I have taken this set having 4 elements 1, 2, 3, 4, and here also we are asked to sketch the diagram of this relation which is defined on this set. So as in the earlier case, first I have to draw 4 vertices, say 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here I am taking 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I have to consider each and every order pair which is present in the relation. 1 is related to 1, that means there is a loop at this vertex. Then 1 is related to 3, so there is an arc from 1 to 3, or there is an edge between 1 and 3. Then 2 is related to 1, so I have to draw an arc starting from 2 and ending at 1, 2, 1. Then 2, 3, so there is an arc between 2 and 3. 2, 4, that is 2 is related to 4, so I have to join 2 and 4, but here we have 2 related to 4, so arrow is towards 4. Then 3 related to 1, so there is a reverse edge, there is an reverse edge between 3 and 1. 3, 1 belongs to R, and 1, 3 is also in R. Then 3 is related to 2, so here also we have reverse edge between 3 and 2. And last one is 4 is related to 1, that is an edge between 4 and 1. This is the diagram of this relation. Next example is, we are given the diagram of relation and we have to write down the relation R corresponding to this diagram. The question is, this diagram represents which relation on which set? So the elements of this set are nothing but points or vertices. Here vertices are at 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the relation defined on this set having 4 elements, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And to write down the relation, we will start from 1. So from 1 there is an edge between 1 and 4. So that means 1 is related to 4. So let me write order pair 1, 4. Then there is an edge between 1 and 3 also. So I am writing order pair 1, 3. I will go for each and every vertex. I am starting with 1 and I am writing the ordered pairs in which first element is 1. Or I am deciding that 1 is related to which elements of this set. So from this arrow I can say that 1 is related to 4 and here 1 is related to 3, and there is no other arc which is having initial vertex as 1. Now I check for second vertex. So there is an arc starting at 2 and ending at 2, that is 2 is related to 2 itself. Then there is an arc whose initial vertex is 2, so I will write down order pair 2, 3. 2 is related to 3. There is also one arc having initial vertex as 2, so I am writing order pair 2, 1. 2 is related to 1. So there are 3 arcs having initial vertex as 2, 2, 2, 2, 3 and 2, 1. Now I check for arc having initial vertex as 3. So there is a loop at 3. So first we write down order pair 3, 3, and there is another arc having initial vertex 3 and ending at 1. That means order pair 3, 1. And there is no other arc having initial vertex as 3. There are only 2 arcs having initial vertex as 3. Now we check for 4. So there is an arc having initial vertex as 4 and it is ending at 1. So 4 is related to 1. That means order pair 4, 1. There is an arc having initial vertex 4 and ending at 3. That means I have to write order pair 4, 3. And there is no other arc whose initial vertex is 4. So we have this relation R whose diagram is given. To write down the relation from the diagram, what we can do is we can check for every vertex that it is an initial vertex of which edge. For example, if I start with 1, then I will check that 1 is related to which elements. So here we can see 1 is related to 3, 1 is related to 4, and there are only 2 arcs having initial vertex as 1. So I have written these 2 ordered pairs. Then I will check for 2. 2 is related to 2 itself, 2 is related to 1, and 2 is related to 3. So there are 3 edges or arcs having initial vertex as 2. Similarly for 3, 3 is related to 3, then 3 is related to 1, and there is no other arc whose initial vertex is 3. And same thing for 4, 4 is related to 1, 4 is related to 3. This is the required graph, required relation whose diagraph is given. Here we have to write the relation R corresponding to given diagraph, and we have written this relation R, which is the relation whose diagraph is given here. So in this way we can easily sketch the diagraph of the relation, and we can write down the relation from its diagraph also. So this is all about this session. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.